Hello everybody, this is Intrepid83 and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Let's go show Renoa around, I guess. Yeah, she's never been here before, so I can understand why she might be a little curious as to see what goes on here. I wonder if technically it's bigger than Galbadia Garden. Oh well. Let's go on with the tutorial. Tour. Alright, hey, we got paid too. Anyways, yeah, let's give her a deeper look into the cafeteria. There's a sign. Yeah, you can actually look at the sign and it'll tell you what it is, but anyways. Yeah, let's go a little deeper, shall we? Not quite yet. What's up, Sil? Alright, let's see if she says anything different. Maybe they found one. Oh, alright, let's go back here. Pardon me. And this is indeed the next, I guess you could say, step in the, or stage, I guess you could say, in the story of these guys. Yeah, looks like that's it. Yeah. Alright. And we are indeed back at Balam Garden, and if you recall when I mentioned the mistake I made with regards to the Elastoid cards, just to show you how many I have not gained any since I made that admission. And yeah, so I've still got the 5 here, so at some point I would like to get 2 more Elastoid cards. But I'll do it later. We're in the middle of a tour for Renoa, so yeah. We'll get another chance later. But yeah, obviously I'm referring to the guy in the back there. I guess his name is Trep Groupie number 1. So yeah, anyways. Let's get out of here. Alright, where next? Let's continue along the path, why not? Shore the left side and then the right side, I guess. Let's shore the quad. Well, it looks like Selfie's stage survived. It's good to see. Really? Well. Anything else? Yeah, I'll leave the musician alone for a while. Let him play his music. That's it. Alright. Let's see if he has anything to say. Anything else? No. Alright. Play on, maestro. Anyways. That I guess saying apply there? Anyways. Oh well. If there is indeed a saying, but alright. Oh wow. Oh wow. Good for you, I guess. Actually, I was half expecting you just to walk straight through me like all the others do, but anyways. Pardon me. Oh. Nah, just showing around. Maybe I should stop reading the lines. Or the choices. Isn't he in his office? Okay. If we see him, I'll pass along the message, I guess. And it looks like that other student is recovered, so good on that. All right. Pardon me. Looks like Dr. Katawaki's gone off, possibly looking for Headmaster SeeD, so... I wonder if it has anything to do with, like, medical supplies or anything like that, because I'm sure she used up quite a few of them. Alright. Let's check out the east side. Oh. And that's all that. Alright. You say anything? No? Alright. facepalm number 2, was it? I don't know if you noticed, viewers, I'm not editing anything. And the hallways are gone. So yeah, once you get to disc 2, when you come back to Blum Garden, the hallways are no longer there. And that, I guess, is in a compensation for the fact that the directory no longer does its function that it had on disc 1. So yeah. So now you have to run everywhere you want to go. The monster's lair. Funny you should mention something about a date. Seeing as that's where Quistis took us. But anyways, let's not bring that up. Well, you hang in there, and I'm sure you will. Oh, okay. I thought she was literally just gonna do a 360 and say, okay, I'm done. But yeah, well, let's see if she says anything. No? Okay. Wow, there's nobody here. Is that Asuna drop point recharged? No, it hasn't. Alright, so it's been that long since we drew Asuna, so I think it's safe to say this one does not regenerate. Alright. It's back here. Oh, who's this? Anything else? Okay, I mean, that definitely puts some little extra juice in the wanting to remember who she is. I mean, it sounds like it should take it pretty hard if we indeed don't remember her. I guess that's it. Alright. Oh, okay, she's coming. Pardon me. Alright, where else go? Oh, I guess we would probably short of the classroom. I mean, oh, student ID number 41269. I hope we don't have to remember that. Whoa. To B1, eh? Alrighty, I guess we're going to potentially, officially, meet the Garden Master. Whoever that is. how are we supposed to get back up? Alright, Headmaster. Alright, just to say it now, if you would like to adjust your junctions, you can do it now. I'm not going to. Because there's a reason. You'll see. Mash and circle! Oh, that's why I didn't do the junctions then, because there is a split second, I think, where he says prepare to die. As soon as you hit X, make sure you mash and circle, because then you can actually get into the menu to adjust your junctions. So I'm going to take care of that right now, make sure everything's okay, and I'll be back to show you what I end up with. Alright, I'm all done, and here's what we've got. Junctions. Renoa has Shiva and Diablos. She has Regen Junction to her HP, Curaga to Vitality, Pain to Magic, and Reflect to Spirit. Abilities, Draw Item Magic, pardon me. Vitality plus 40%, Spirit plus 20%, and Spirit plus 40%. Probably the more important of the abilities that I have shown here. Because Norg uses a lot of magic. If you let him. Anyways. For Squall, he has Ifrit, Siren, Carbuncle with Regen Junction to HP, Blizzaga to Strength, Curaga to Vitality, and Death to Magic. Nothing on Elemental Attack. Norg is weak to Wind, so if you have any arrows or tornadoes, that's the high-level version of arrow. You can junction them there if you've got it. I do not, so I do not have anything junction there. Status attack, the only thing that's of note is Norg is 90% susceptible to slow, so if you have slow, feel free to junction it there to help yourself out. And Pain on Squall's status defense. Because I believe, he can what is it? He can... We're going to be going up against... What are we going up against? We're going to be going up against Silence. And I think that's probably... Yeah, Silence is probably the most dangerous thing we have in terms of status ailments coming our way. So yeah. Draw Item Magic for abilities, and HP plus 20%, Strength plus 20%, and Strength plus 40%. Do I want to... Yeah, I think I'll drop Squall down. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I'll do it afterwards, after I'm done this. For Zell, he's got Quetzalcoatl and Brothers, Pain Junction to his HP, Blizzaga to Strength, Regen to Vitality, and Death to Magic. And for abilities, Draw Item Magic, and HP plus 20%, and Magic plus 40% there. Alright, so yeah, let's drop Squall's HP down a bit. Like that. And there we go. Alright, for abilities. Pardon me again. Quetzalcoatl learning Elemental Defense Junction still. Shiva is learning Summon Magic plus 10%. Ifrit's learning GF HP plus 20%. Siren's learning Magic plus 10%. Brothers is learning Elemental Attack Junction. Diablos is learning Mug. Carbuncle is learning Vitality plus 20%. So, there we go. Alright, so, yeah, I guess we're all set. Let's do this. Alright, there is 2 stages to this battle. So yeah, the orbs on either side there, they will change color from blue, then to yellow, and then to red, as you can see there. When it reaches red, that's when the barrage of magic will start happening. I'm not sure how intense it is, but generally I've pretty much got everybody's roles mapped out for them. Squall obviously is going to be the main damage dealer, and Zell and Renoa are going to be focusing on, keeping those orbs, I guess, for lack of a better word, dormant, I guess. Trying to keep them at blue, or trying to keep them away from red as much as possible. Alright, so first of all, Norg is obviously in his pod there, so we need to break through the pod in order to get him. So the pod has 2,000 hit points. The orbs, they do have hit points, but I believe they are immune to all elements, and I believe they've got a perfect defense as well. and I think they actually regen after each round. Basically, in short, I think it is, as far as I'm aware, it is impossible to destroy them unless you like hack or something like that. So yeah. As for drawing the pod, you can draw cures from that, and we'll get into Norg's draws once we get to him. The left orb, I guess the orb closest to Zell, I think, has Thunder and Life. Let's check. Yeah, okay, so on our left is the Thunder and Life spell. On the right side, on our right, the orb has Dispel, Confuse, and Slow. So, as you can tell from the draw list, each one of them has their own, I guess, specialties in terms of the types of spells they cast. The left orb does damage magic, and the right orb does status magic. And the pod does nothing for as long as it's there, so, yeah. Pod resists thunder, immune to bio. Norg's immune to bio as well. And that's pretty much it. So let's have Renoa and Zell take care of those. Oh, whoops. Wrong one. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? The right orb. Zell, the left orb. There we go. And then the pod. Alright, now that the pod's destroyed. We want to draw from Norg immediately before we forget. Alright, let's have Renault attack the right orb, I think. Squall, I want him to draw from Norg, and I want to draw Leviathan. For as long as Leviathan is in his... For as long as you haven't drawn Leviathan, Norg can use that water attack, so yeah. So yeah, Norg has Shell Protect and Asuna there as well, so yeah. Let's just... So yeah, as far as Norg goes, that could hurt. So yeah, he can use Blazara, water, for as long as he has Leviathan, which he does not, so he can no longer use water. He can cast Slow, Protect, Silence, Shell, and has a physical attack called Psycho Blast. If I'm not mistaken, it actually does quite a bit of damage, but still, the amount of magic damage that we need to protect, that we have coming our way, that's why I went with the heavier Spirit Junction as opposed to Vitality, so yeah. Alright, so with that, with Leviathan out of the way, let's finish him off. So yeah, Norg has around 6,500 hit points. And that might actually not have finished him off. Oh, okay. Experience, 8 Wizard Stones, 20 AP, learn Elemental Defense Junction, and Vitality plus 20%. And we get Guardian Force Leviathan. Alright, let's go. Alrighty. That glowing orb seemed ominous, but anyways. So yeah, the scene coming down the elevators with, you know, running into Headmaster SeeD, that can change depending on when you run into Dr. Katawaki, sorry. If you actually went to the library first, I believe she would be standing outside of the, you know, in the main hall or whatever, just outside of the I guess you could say bridge, I guess, of the library, and she would tell you, you know, she's looking for Headmaster SeeD. And I believe when you actually got down there, if you'd gone through that route, I believe Squall actually tells Headmaster SeeD while he's on his way up that Dr. Katawaki wants to see him. So. And that would be how you would know to come here. Yes, now. As much as we want to know what's going on, yeah, let's make the report. Let's get the business out of the way first. Well, that was quick. Alrighty then. What's the real meaning of SeeD? And this, dear viewers, is what he was about to get into. What I believe is what he was about to get into during the graduation ceremony in his office, about about the role of SeeD. So in a way, if the garden faculty hadn't cut him off, we would have known what Cypher was talking about when he was torturing Squall. But because we didn't know, we couldn't tell him. The sorceress. Yeah, it definitely seems like an odd course of action that she might take. Master Norg. Oh, what do we do next? Indeed. Though I don't think that's gonna happen. Anything about Dr. Katawaki? No. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess I might actually have tempted to go into the cafeteria and get those Elastoid cards, but for now, I think we'll just head back to our. Do I want to go back to the dorm room? Nah, I've changed my mind. Let's go a bit longer. Videos have been slow as of late due to the nature of the season. So, yeah. What shall we do? Alright, let's go take a look. That would indeed be a problem if the sorceress came to attack us. Seriously? That was an interesting question coming out of Renoa. It almost seemed like she might have been a bit jealous. I don't know. Alright, so it looks like somewhere on this garden, the little girl that Laguna was taking care of is somewhere around here. Well, I guess we'll have to begin our search right now. Where do we want to start? Let's start here. Why not? Now let's go to the left side and work our way around again. Start at the infirmary, see if Dr. Katawaki knows anything. Oh, no, I'm looking for somebody. No? There, I guess. I don't know, maybe at the bed? Not there. Well, let's go take another look at the quad, I guess. Let's take a look at the front first. No, I don't see. I mean, there's these girls, but the quad it is. Excuse me all, do you know somebody named Alone? No, I guess caught up in his music. Still talking about boyfriends. Yeah. What do you guys, do you know who Alone is? No? I almost think there's a haiku in there somewhere. Do you know Alone? No. Alright. Well, maybe she's at the cafeteria? You happen to have seen a girl named Alone, or... Reminds me of a saying a friend of mine has. He says he's so in shape that he has to get out of shape. Referring to a gut as having a gut as in shape, you know. Yeah, it's like these guys, yeah, they're still talking. Pixel hunting here again. There we go. Still talking about Quistis. Okay. Nah, there's no way she's in the dormitories. Right? You ladies seen anybody suspicious around here? Maybe matter? Name's Alone? No? No, guess not. Probably not in the parking garage. Well, yeah, it's could be hiding in the training center. Part of me wants to look in the parking garage just for the sake of looking, but I don't see anybody here. Before I go in there, I want to make sure I have encounter half on. Oop, he doesn't have it. Who has it? Is it Renault that had it? Yep, okay. Let's just swap junctions here. Ooh, I might want to heal up Squall. A little bit. Yeah, should be enough, I hope. Oh, who's that? And this guy is not alone. However, I think this is actually the same guy that we ran into in the prison a while back. This guy shows up randomly here. I don't know the exact numbers I get a chance, but he does show up randomly. Keep that in mind for later. Irish fortified. Can we get back here? No? Alright. Is anybody here? I didn't see anybody other than that gentleman up there, the item shop. You know, just for the sake of looking, let's look in the parking garage. No, didn't think so. Alright. Well, let's go to the library. If she's not there, then I guess the only other option is to check the dorms. You know anybody named Alone? Oh! What lady? Giving candy to kids, eh? Oh, well, I guess it's nice. I mean, kids like candy, I guess. You seen anybody? Can the word tsundere be applied to a guy? Just out of curiosity. Oh, there's somebody we recognize. Nobody here. Oh, okay. That was a long animation. I wonder how many of you viewers know who that is. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, they didn't say anything about Alone. I think this is the most emotion we've ever seen out of Squall. Fine. All right. I wonder what happens next. This is Intrepid83 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.